There's a hell of a hole right here, which like this cat being a little warmer day, they may come in out of this fucking come up on these flats, you know. Hey, what's going on, Big Mike? What's going on, Josh? Just got set up. We're right here at the mouth of a river, another river coming into the Mississippi. So I got my buddy Cujo. He's up the creek. He hooks into a fish. We'll spin around. Hey, Mac Getter, what's going on, Rob? We just got set up. To my immediate back, I've got a super deep hole, and then there's a ledge out there. I've got two little lines on a ledge. I'm actually going to recast this horn and try to find that deeper hole. There's that hole. All right. What's going on, Jason Lamb? All right, boys and girls, we're fishing. I've got some chicken. I've got some shad on. Cujo got some shad on. He's got some concoction. He's wanting to keep it secret right now. He's trying that out. Kind of spinning over there. He's over there. So we can kind of try to. Let's see what happens here, y'all. Gotta mess around here and get these. Service was kind of iffy. What's going on, Steve Mosley? So hopefully, Thomas, what's going on, buddy? So we're gonna give her a shot. While I was at the house, I know Danny Stone and Richard from Fishing Freedom were fishing, and man, they were lighting them channel cat up. We're actually fishing the confluence of the Kaskaskia and the Mississippi where we're fishing, and my buddy Cujo, he's actually kind of got some lines up in the Kaskaskia part in a little shallow water. We're going to see what happens. Something I've been wanting to try since this winter. What's going on, Catfish Fever? What's going on, Greenwell? What's going on, buddy? So, and there's all kind of barge traffic. Boy, it was a workout getting back here. Yes, it is, Jason. You caught some dandies here, buddy. We hauled my little wagon back here with our gear, and I'm gonna tell you what, whew, it was a workout because it was probably a good 10 inches of snow on the ground, and me and my buddy, we had to make a few stops. We were getting wore out. I'm all sweat. Big Mike, I am going after. I've got Mirage. I'm hoping for blues, man. That's what I'm hoping for. What's going on, Brian B? Lisa, how we doing? Yeah, I'm hoping for blues, Mike. That's why there's a big hole right here. to my back here, and I've got a couple rods throwed off in it with some bigger baits, hopefully seeing if these blues will cooperate. And Cujo got him up in the shallow water. He's going to see if them channel cat or even them blues, because the way the wind's blowing, it's blowing up the creek towards the lock. So we're thinking maybe the warmer water might push some shad in there. And it's supposed to get up to 40 today. When we left the house, it was like, I believe it was 19. So I'm thinking maybe as the day warmed up, maybe some of them cats will start migrating up this little tributary, following the bait fish. What's going on, Jacob? Oh, Lisa, it's absolutely beautiful day. Beautiful day. Compared to last Saturday when we was out here, oh yeah, way better. We had like torrential winds. I mean, gusting wind last Saturday, and bitter cold. I mean, we caught a couple fish, but no giants. I think the biggest was like around 12 pounds. But kept the skunk away. What's going on, Ian? I had to walk over and get my wagon to put my battery box in there because I got a barge coming down the river. It might get my battery box wet. This is the only place I can find with the sun the way it's shining. I can't see the glare off the screen, so I had to kind of sit up down here. But once the sun kind of switches position, I'm going to try switching my phone around where we can get a little bit of better angle. Yeah, Jacob, the type of work I do, I go into all kind of lead. Yeah, Jacob, I had to shave it to the type of work I do. I build scaffold for a living. I got to go into all these different chemical plants and whatnot, and it requires you to wear a full face respirator sometimes. Trust me, I'm not happy about having to shave my beard. Got the wave action coming from the barge here. Funny man, Rob. Yeah, Jason Lamb, he caught 2 or 3 giant catfish here a couple years ago doing Avid's meet and greet. I mean, this spot, it just feels flatty as heck. What's going on, Michael Williams? Yeah, it's definitely got a fishy feel to it. You got a real deep hole, and it's coming up to from like 50 foot of water. It comes up to 20 foot of water out in this creek mouth, or river mouth, and it goes on up. But then once you get on the other side of the lock, it shallows up pretty good. give this spot a good while, then we may end up moving downriver to some of the wing dikes. But we're gonna definitely give this a go for a while. The awesome thing about this place, you're literally right next to the main channel too. So. Okay, Amy. Appreciate it. Yeah, them boys were lighting up some channel cat this morning. I was sitting there, I had to wait for a delivery this morning, and yeah, they were tearing them channel cat up. Yeah, Danny caught a really cool looking piebald blue cat a couple nights ago. That was super neat. Boy, there's a spot downriver I want to hit. Boy, it makes a big, hard, sweeping turn. And them barges, I mean, they're literally just yards off the bank when they're coming around that corner. But I've been looking at Google Earth and everything else, and I have not found a way to get into that spot down there yet. No, Jacob, I haven't heard anything as far as when Avid's planning on doing anything. I know there's several of them going on this year. I know Big Mike and them are doing one in Tennessee, which I'd go to the heartbeat, but that's the weekend we have our Mendota trip planned. So I'll be in Mendota that weekend. Which Rend Lake's a great place for you to have a deal, because I mean, easily accessible for kids and everything, and a lot of camping areas. And come on, fishies. Yeah, I wanted to get an earlier start, David. Like I said, I had some things to take care of this morning, but like I said, we got the rest of the day, and hopefully these cat will cooperate. It's been a hot minute since I've hooked into a big old stud blue, so. Boy, it is an absolutely gorgeous day. Snowed like crazy several days. Now it's down in the teens and single digits there for a few days, and gonna get 40 today. And I think it's supposed to get 50 degrees here Tuesday. and be in the 40s for most of the week next week. So it's going to be a god-awful muddy mess. All right, Lisa. Thank you for coming in. Got a couple little bumps already, but nothing to get excited about yet. Remember, buddy, we fished this one spot one other time, and I'm wanting to say the river was falling really fast. And we caught one really nice blue, and we caught a ton of little bitty guys. Hey, what's going on, Jello? I'm gonna reposition this one rod and the middle rod here. I'm gonna get into a little bit deeper water. Hey, what's going on, Skull Rush? Yeah, just position that middle rod or the big. Well, this river dumps this cascade and dumps off in this hole with a big scour hole right here. I've got these two lines dropped off in there. I'd really like to be able to get to the downstream side of this thing, but just not sure how I can go about it, though. Now, if we bought our kayaks, yeah, it'd be easy for us to get to it. That may be something we do this summer. We're putting our kayaks in up in the upriver and come down. What's going on, Rustic? And we'll put our kayaks in up in the Cascades and we'll come down to the mouth of this Mississippi and get on this downstream side. Big old massive rock bank down through there. It looks like it. The main channel's right on. That might be fire. What's going on, Stonefly? All right, Rustic, I'll have to check it later on. What's going on, Chrissy? Well, I appreciate it, Chrissy. So we've been here right at 20 minutes. We just got set up, and I got my buddy Cujo. He's up the bank. He gets into a fish. Well, I'll pan the camera over to him. He's fishing more up in the Kaskasky part. I've got 2 rods out in the Mississippi, and I've got one at the mouth right here. Well, I'll tell you what, y'all. I think I'm going to put my sock cap on. What's going on, Lance? Sock cap on. Your ears getting a little chilly as that breeze coming off the river. Whew. Much better. I'm not a fan of these high pressure days like this, but bright bluebird days might get this some of these fish moving up into this mouth, hopefully. Heck, one of the hardest things was getting the goddamn rod holders into the uh, sand. Had to beat through about 8 inches of frozen dirt and sand before it broke down into the mud. Oh, we got all kinds of seagulls flying around here. But the main river's got all kind of big chunks of ice and stuff in there. Yeah, got all kind of ice floating by, Rustic. So they can make kind of a pain in the butt this time of year. Get all this ice in there, get some lines and everything else, and makes it really sketchy for guys out here in a boat. Man, you could tear up a boat in a hurry. Get one of these big chunks of ice. Heck, the creeks are freezing up around home, and you don't see that very often at all. Well, Rustic, last time we did fish here, we did catch one really nice blue, but it was like, one gosh, it was like, when was that, Cujo, when we was fishing here?
I was thinking it was more like April or
Was it?
April, May.
Yeah, it was somewhere, it was early, last time we've been here.
We were getting all them rains.
Yeah. And
I think we were staying away from this. Remember, there was a storm that went by.
Yeah.
Yep. Thinking, let's stay close to the truck.
Uh-huh.
Load up, go.
And we moved down here and we caught, oh my God, we was catching little blues left and right. And that's one of the reasons we pulled out of here. But they're definitely here. Yeah, that's done right, Lance. So. Yeah, we fished last Saturday and we struggled all day until that last hour right before dark. And man, then all of a sudden we just started getting hits left and right. Next time me and my buddy Cujo get together, we get an overcast, nasty, super windy day. We're gonna head back to Baldwin just to catch a mess of blue cats. He was just telling me he needs to restock his freezer. So we're gonna go there one day when we get a real nasty, windy day, overcast. Me and Josh Dunn gonna fish in a tournament on the 3+1 for a celebration of hitting 1,000 subscriber tournament. It's the 19th of February, and our plan was to fish the Mississippi down around Cape Girardeau in the boat, but I'm kind of wondering though, because we've got all these chunks of ice coming down the river, it might scrap that plan. What's going on, Andy? So we've got a barge anchored up behind me up the river. There's a real nice looking point coming down, and we may try that spot too before we peel out today. Just keep positioning these rods around and try to figure out where these fish are at. I'm gonna grab the whistle skeeter. I'm gonna throw it a little bit farther out, I think. Boy, I hadn't got above freezing yet. Dang, ice is forming on the lines yet. But it's still early in the day. Like I said, it's supposed to get up upper 30s, 40s today, but like I said, it's still got ice. That line hit that water. As soon as it come out of the water, there's ice chunks on it. Morning, Terry Lane. Andy, morning. So, hope we can get on some fish today, guys. Boy, the day warms up this mud bank we're on. It's probably gonna get sloppy. It'll probably get crazy sloppy. Got a little bump on one rod, but he's just not wanting to take it. Oh, heck yeah, Joe. You at Piraton? Me and my buddy were just talking about it on the drive up here. We're gonna make a trip up to Piraton here in the next few weeks, I think. Talked to Rob and Josh Dunnigan about it too. We all may make a trip to Piraton, LaSalle, maybe here in the next few weeks. A little bit of a road trip for us, be about 3.5 hours. I know Jason Lamb's in here too. He fishes Piraton, so I'll definitely message one of you guys before we come up. Make sure they're generating power. That's awesome, Joe. Congratulations, buddy. Yeah, one of the guys in the live here, the chat's here, Cujo, freaking, he's fishing Piraton. Just caught a 30-pound blue just now. Yeah. That dang all right, Big Mike. Well, hey, you're a hundo, man. I'm ready for that water temperature, Big Mike, to get back up in the upper 50s to 60s and get them fish start stacking back up behind them wing dikes and get that active bite. Start fishing them big donkey baits again when the water gets up in the 70s. I know we hook a giant here. We're going to have our work cut out for us. It's like super shallow. It goes out about 10 foot. Super shallow, then shoot, just drops off a ledge. So it definitely could get interesting. One of those hooks a big one. If the water is warm, I wouldn't sweat it. I'd just wade out there and, get to them. But definitely not doing it today.
You don't have your net either.
No, didn't bring the net either. Yeah. Yeah, for spring, I'm ordering one of them hydro webs. Hey, what's going on, Stephanie? Real gals fish. Well, before I left this house, I seen Richard and Danny. Boy, they were cleaning up on the channel cat. Well, I know the bite has been fire up in the Potomac for them guys. Brian, me and Haz, they had a heck of a live a few nights ago. Man, they were tearing up some fish. And then I know Nina and Freddie, they went and fished with Stan and them, and they both caught their PBs at right at the same time. The bite has definitely been really good up there. Well, that's Jello. I appreciate that, buddy. I appreciate that. I got to fish with Jello a few weeks back. We did a live old ball when he came down and fished with us, and He was wearing them out. He was down the bank for him, man. He was wearing them out that day. And Guido was going to stop somewhere and try to snag us some Asian carp for bait. We've got some shad and regular carp, but couldn't find. Only had one snagging hook. I could not find that sucker. And none of the dang stores around here carry them unless we go up around the St. Louis area. I'm going to pick up 2 or 3 of them snagging hooks. Just you get behind these wing dikes around here, these tributary keep creeks, you can snag a Asian carp or silver carp or big head carp like really, really quick. That is awesome, Jello. Your new PB. That is awesome. Local 52, 252. How we doing, buddy? Come on, fishing. Yeah. You getting any bumps over there, Cujo?
Thought I had one over there a little bit ago.
Yeah, I think Cujo's got a rod. He's got some chunk of night crawler on a rod, too. Just to see if there's anything oddball species to hit. Hey, Great Wolf Outdoors, how we doing? Well, just got my light jacket on right now. We walked in here and god dang, worked up a sweat. Might have to throw on my heavier coat here in just a bit. That's the only problem fishing around this particular area where we fish. Good river access. You gotta walk quite a ways to get into it. Now there is a spot up the Kaskasky here we can drive pretty close, but almost everywhere else, like when I fish the Mississippi here, almost everywhere I fish, it's a pretty good little walk. We used to be able to drive the levees all the time, and that'll get you some really, really good spots. But the levee district shut the levees down to local traffic, so now we're kind of really limited on our spank access as far as getting close. I mean, you can still get to them, but man, you've got to walk. Tell you what, it is insane how freaking clear the water is right now. What's going on, Betty? Squirrel right now. We've been fishing right 40 minutes, and we've had a couple little bumps, but nothing to get excited about. We're trying a new spot where the Kaskasky River and the Mississippi meet up. We're fishing in a tributary right here, trying a little something different. We'll give this fishing for a little while, then we may end up packing up and heading back upriver several miles and getting out on one of the wing dikes. I wanted to give this a shot because there's pretty good deep water right next to this mouth right here. And I think maybe today it's supposed to get up to 40. Maybe some of these cat and bait fish will start coming up into this river mouth. Oh, it is a beautiful bluebird day. Very well. High pressure day, but like I said, I'm not a fan fishing these high pressure days. But heck, with work and everything, you go when you go. But now we're deer hunting. Oh yeah.
I was just gonna say that.
Yep. high pressure. High pressure where it's at. It's crazy because high pressure is great for deer hunting, but ain't kind of sucks for fishing. Got tons of seagulls flying around here. There's definitely a food source here. Oh, avid fisherman fishes this area. Well, he fishes more up in the Kaskaskia ways, and he does pretty well. What's going on, Buck man? I'm gonna roll there and grab my heavier coat. Time to cool down finally from that walk, and I am getting a little chilled. Man, that looks so good. That little point right there.
I'm tempted to just go by them rocks. We'll see.
I'll keep an eye on you.
Might just take a rod, just kind of take your coat rod with you.
Out there. Man, it looks like kind of fell off. I know it's deep right there.
You know they park that barge there because that's deep water. You really wouldn't have to even get out there that far and keep your bait from you too.
No, heck yeah. What's going on, Eddie? Woo. going on, Solo Texan? Well, so far nothing yet, Solo. We're fishing the mouth of these two rivers, where Mississippi and another smaller river comes in. Fishing the deep hole here, and then goes into a shallow where my buddy's over here to the left of me, and he's fishing up in the shallow water just to see if there's anything going on up there. And I've got two rods out in this deeper hole, and I've got one right at the mouth. There's a little ledge right there, and I've got it on there. But so far, nothing. So. Going on 351. Yeah, behind there, the big old barge pulled up. Just the barge itself that got tied off the main bank. My buddy's walking up there now. He's gonna go check it out because it looks really, really good. There's a couple of wing dikes on the other side of the river here, and I'd really like to figure out how to get over there, but I just don't know how a guy can get in there. I use Google Earth a lot to find a lot of spots I fish on the river. Always find access roads and whatnot, or even just a path a guy can get in there. Well, I can't wait to come back to the spot this summer. Bring some big old live carp, some live bluegill, and try fishing this area. The only bad thing about fishing this Kaskaskia a lot of times in the summertime, but the water coming out of the Kaskaskia in the Mississippi, it's real, real calm. It is a gar hole. Oh my God, you got to fight through a ton of gar to get into the cats. Got another barge coming up river. Where he's must have hit a big old chunk of ice down. You could hear it scraping and banging. Hey, what's going on, Therese? I'm working on it, buddy. I'm working on it. So, like I said, we'll give this spot at least a couple hours. If this don't pan out, we'll shut this stream down and we'll head back upriver and get repositioned out on them wing dikes for the evening. And I'll start up another stream later on if this don't pan out. Kind of like we ended up doing that last week, and we started at a spot on the main bank way upriver. Didn't pan out. Then we moved down to we was actually fishing off the main bank, casting out towards the dike, and we ended up getting into some blues like later in the evening. Right, last hour or so before dark, we got into some blue cats. So. Boy, I'm sure a lot of you guys would like to say, man, we got a crap load of snow and stuff this past week, and freezing rain and ice. And I'm ready for spring. Hey, what's going on, Evan? I was hoping, Evan, you'd be able to get out here with us. So far we haven't got anything going on yet, Evan. We're gonna give this a couple hours, and we may move upriver back onto the dikes. So. Yeah, if it gets warm, supposed to get warm, it's supposed to next few days. I ought to see a pretty significant rise in the river, I'm betting. Danny and Richard definitely had the right idea today for going up in that. Well, Danny's been pounding the heck out of it. It's a tributary coming off the main river, and the water is definitely warmer. Definitely warmer in the there. And he's been, like I said, he's been lighting them channel cat up with a few occasional blue here and there. Hey, what's going on, ugly dog Blair? Warriors Heart? How we just? Hey, what's going on, Big Bill? Boy, it definitely got warm as soon as we got here. That's for sure. But the only thing, like I said, there's a bear to get in here with all the snow. He's pulling that wagon with all our gear. And had to take a few rest breaks getting in here. And so if we shut this thing down a couple hours, it'd probably be at least an hour or two before we get live again. Because like I said, we'll have to pack up and drive. It's a few miles away. But like I said, we're going to give this spot a while yet. How'd it look, Cujo?
That barge, one of them's kind of sitting up on the bank, so I mean maybe it is kind of shallow, but you got a pool right there, you know. But if you sat one there and maybe got right on the edge of that current, you know, maybe something's hunkered in there, just kind of.
I took this rod and I slung up a ways up in there and kind of see what happens.
We tried here for a while, and I mean, kind of booger getting up, be a lot of rocks and stuff, but I mean, it looks good. But man, right here it looks really deep right here. It's all kind of eating back in this bank here. You have, I can see you got your rods over there.
I figured, like I said, we'll give this a couple hours, and if this don't work, we can go back to where we were Saturday, but we're going to get out on that dike.
Yeah.
If we don't break our neck in the snow.
It's pretty sketchy over there.
Yeah.
The rocks, you can't hardly see them, and I'm sitting there just flopping and flipping.
Hey, what's going on, Raven Williams? Yeah, I'm ready for springtime, y'all. Start catching some crappie stuff. won't take too much of a break from the river, but I'll definitely gonna get on some crappie and stuff here as soon as the weather starts breaking a little better. All our ponds, the lakes are froze over right now, and the ice not thick enough to get out on there to do any ice fishing yet. So it kind of hinders it. But I did do some trout fishing. Oh, what was it? Early last week, right before all this cold came in. There was a few open holes of water. Lake we had not too far. And I was able to go up there and catch a limit of trout pretty short order. And I took them home and threw them on the smoker, and ooh, they turned out good. Yeah, dude, I'm thinking it's gonna be on the spring. Watching that barge down there where that the channel swings in tight to that real tight. I'm thinking, we can get our kayaks along there. I mean, the river stays around like this level, right along the bank there, and then we can pull the kayaks up on the bank. And I think that'd be a heck of a spot right there with that.
I think when we was here last time, remember we seen them people kayaking down alongside.
Yeah.
Right out in it.
So I think, like I said, we swing along that bank there, we can get our gear and everything. And
this water wouldn't be too bad.
No, this ain't bad at all. Yeah, this section of Mississippi here, it ain't like the Ohio. So where like Ohio, I wouldn't think twice about getting a kayak, out there. But this, yeah. Hey, Donald, how we doing, buddy? Slack. Got a barge going by right here. Maybe we'll get a barge bite going on here. Hey, Kentucky Redneck Outdoors, how we doing? Well, I appreciate you coming in, buddy. I don't know, buddy. I don't know what the fish are at. Yeah, we're just checking them. Figured we'd come check this spot out for a bit. Like I said, we may end up going upriver back up on the wing dikes here. This is one of those spots I would think would hold some fish. I really do. Figured we would have had a hit by now, a good hit by now, but grab my backpack. I've got to get my rod holder down. It's so muddy. Once I bust it through the solid core, and kind of slide some rod holder spinning around. I put my backpack. I may have to grab my backpack and move it here in a second. Yeah, squeeze. Spot, you ain't had no hits on that night crawler yet. Spot, you ain't had a hit on that night crawler yet. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah. There's a crazy amount of bird traffic today. I mean, we've only been here, let's see, just right out of line. There's already been like 6 barges come up through here. So we're gonna give it about an hour more. Then I think we're gonna pack up and we'll head upriver. Kind of a spot I just wanted to try because I've been kind of looking at it. Like I said, we fished this thing one time last summer, and we did really well. So I want to see if it do weather during the winter. One of the toughest things about wintertime fishing in the river is trying to find those wintering holes of the cat light. Not every wing dive, not every tributary mouth is going to have those holes where they like them. If you can find them, it can be some really incredible fishing. Yeah, we're down here in the summer mouth. We fish out in this, had rod up in the shallow water. Oh my gosh, you couldn't keep the little blue cats off you. They were just all over it. Hey, what's going on, Dale? My brother-in-law, he's heading to Pensacola, Florida for a few days to do some fishing. I think he's leaving next Thursday, and he was asking me if I wanted to go with him. I said, man, if I didn't have work, I'd go in a heartbeat. got my whisker seeker over there. Paired of a Garcia 65 iron. Got one of Uncle Lou's. It's got a 65 iron on it as well. And I got my Mad Cats right here. 65 iron. My buddy's over there. He's got some Cast Kings. He bought last spring. So far, he's really liking it. He's got them all paired up. Some Ugly Stick Catfish Special Series rods. Appreciate everybody coming in and watching the rods for us. It's been a little slow, but like I said, we're gonna give this a little while, and like I said, we're gonna head up river to one of the wing dams we know that's got some good deep water behind it. And we caught a few fish out of there Saturday, so. Can't wait for the summertime to get out here and do some nighttime lives, and we're gonna do some all-nighters this coming summer. Hey, Maurice, how we doing, buddy? Man, we're sitting here and I'm watching the river. There's more and more ice coming down every dang minute, seems like. My buddy Cujo, that's with me. He's my oh God, we've known each other since we were in grade school. And we hunt and fish together, and he's a die-hard bow hunter like I am. We're gonna do a few videos coming up this year. Kind of some try to do some instructional stuff, for you guys that are into the deer hunting and stuff. So keep a little variety going on with the channel. Got a bunch of cool fishing stuff planned for this summer too, videos and stuff. So. Little bitty bump on the Uncle Lou's there, but like, nope. I have to reel this one rod up again, y'all. I got a big old massive ice pack that's getting in my line. But Hillbilly Moonshine, yesterday we were at the mouth of the Kaskaskia and Mississippi River. I just missed the fish, and then it was on the rod that's out in the Mississippi. I got to pull this sucker out here on one rod because I got a big old ice chunk all up my line. Boy, he didn't hit it real aggressive. He just kind of, that's what they were doing to us the other day when we was fishing. Every blue we caught, they never did like load the rod up. They just kind of pull down real easy, and then we'd have to crank down on them. I should have gave that fish a little bit longer, honestly. Sometimes they'll load up on and give it. A lot of times, boy, they just kind of don't get real aggressive with a hit in this extreme cold water. To be honest, I don't know what the water temperature is, but there is big old chunks of ice everywhere in this thing. So, man, it's pretty chilly. That rod was off in that deeper hole I was telling you all about. Hey, Babbitt, that's up to you, buddy. I mean, I know you do the kids fish tournament stuff, and which above the lock, I mean, there's good bank access for the kids and everything. Down here, not so much so, but I mean, there'd definitely be somewhere, if folks want to come down here and do some main river fishing, they could. I mean, you got a camping area right up here, not too far away from one of these little towns. If somebody wanted to get a hotel or something. It only takes me, about 45 minutes. I can be over here. When are you thinking about doing it, Avid?
right down there.
Oh, wow.
I just looked on Google Earth. I was like, well, there's a road here. And I was like, yeah, you can. There looks like there's a Ford Cascade camp down there where you can park and you can get right on that bank right there with them boats. There's a massive chute right here too. This is Beaver National Wildlife Refuge or something right there. Water right here, the other side of this.
Yeah,
I guess it's closed in or something. I guess when it floods, that road goes. I guess it goes down there. We just take the next right. It's one of the spur roads.
I think it's probably full of traffic.
That Butch brought me up that way one time to come back here to bring you back on that Fort Kaskaskia Road or something.
I've been over Fort Cat. I was looking at deer hunting one time.
You can drive that back. It looks like it's quicker.
Yeah, we'll check that out.
That'd be cool if you could pull right off there. That road is just right there. There's a pull off right there.
Well, that heck yeah.
That's gotta be a pretty good little spot of water right there.
Well, yeah, because them bars are swinging tight.
Remember, even when the water was up,
They were swinging tight to that bank.
Man, they were really off the side there.
I mean, we'd have to have some hellacious weight to keep it, you know.
Yeah.
If I have to get some 14 and 15 ounce sinkers, you know.
Got 60 ounces in the bag.
Yeah, I know my dang about throw my back every time I throw a backpack on my.
I know. I feel like we should have been doing that when we was 18 years old.
Yeah.
Weighted packs. I'm like, it seems like we pack more and more all the time.
Yeah, we about a Kudo just talked. We might have found us another. Lisa, I just missed one. I had one that was kind of started. He wasn't really taking the rod down. He grabbed, flexed up on it, and just kept kind of pulling down on it. I tried to reel him down on him, and I missed him. Oh. My mad cat's right here is getting a little bump. I had to get up and look, make sure there wasn't. I got chunks of ice just everywhere. I mean, you can see a big old chunk right here floating up. Had to make sure it wasn't ice chunks getting into my lines, but yeah, it's getting a little. That's still working on it. It's just a little, barely hitting it. Just sit here and let him do his thing. Yeah, he's still hitting her. Good. Well, he was banging on it. But well, starting to get a few hits though, so just sit there and let him see if he'll come back for it. I just relocated the whisker sticker. I threw it more out a little bit further off that ledge over there to see if it. All the hits I've been getting so far have been in this deeper water. Oh, there he he is. He's coming back. He's back. I'll be a little rascal. Boy, he's hitting it. Just keeps banging around on it, but he's not taking it real aggressive. Just sit here and let him. Maybe we'll pull around and get him. Yeah, Donald, it's a definite possibility because right here at the mouth where we're at, I got some current coming through here, but it's not much at all. So it could definitely be a channel cat. That is for sure. I actually bought. I've got all my rods running 8 and 10 aught circles. And if that cat be getting to be an issue, I downside my bait a little bit and drop down to a smaller circle hook. I've got some pretty good sized chunks of bait on it. Hope one of these big old wintertime blues. But, like me and my buddy were talking on the trip down here. I don't know how many times in the summertime we've had hits on rods. I mean, just barely hitting it, just kind of loading, hit it. And boy, there you go. Well, that was pretty aggressive hit. But and boy, you'll crank down on them, and it'll be a big one. That seems to be the case when we're fishing the more slack water. Seems to be the case. Seems like we're fishing like real heavy current though. Usually, really, just knock the crap out of it. Take down catfish. Hey, buddy. You might have to relocate your rods over here in this deeper. I'm getting another hit already, but he's just not.
Well, but I'm not getting
These fish might be clustered up in this deeper pocket of water right here. Daggum sucker just needs to hit it and take it. It is a takedown. It's a little chilly. We're supposed to get up to 40 today, but when we got out here, it was like 19 or something like that. And, rod eyes were freezing up just for a little bit, but I mean, it's definitely gotten a little warmer since we've been here. We got all kind of pancake ice, whatever, kind of floating around here. It's kind of bumping into our lines and stuff, and getting a few little hits, but nothing real significant. I had one that was hitting on this whisker seeker pretty, he was bumping on for good, but he stopped hitting. We're just going to leave it there, though, and see if it'll come back. Well, he's still pecking on it. Yeah, he's just must be a little bitty guy. Wind's picking up on us a little bit too. Yeah, it must be just a little bitty devil. Well, hey, I know in May we got our, well, I can't remember the exact dates, but we got our Mendota trip. I think it's like the 12th or the 15th of May or something like that. That's when I'm thinking Mendota is. I'll find out what the dates are of that Mendota trip. Now, I'll send it to you. And maybe, okay, I'd sure like to be able to come up here for a couple days and do some fishing with you. It's a heck of a time to get on the river for some flatheads. Pretty sure that's a juvenile bald eagle there, ain't it, Cujo? Point, yeah. Yeah, me and my buddy were fishing last Saturday. We come up over a bank to hit this wing dike, and there was a bunch of frozen ice and there was a dead fish laying there. There was a golden eagle on out, and that's the closest I've ever been to one. And that thing, oh my goodness, he was huge. Oh yeah, that thing, holy cow.
Being that big, it would have had a ball head on. I mean, that thing looked like that thing had a 10-foot at least.
Yeah, oh God, I know that thing was ginormous. Parker used to fish the ditch around Quincy, Illinois, and the north side of Quincy. Used to catch bullheads. Yes, down the lake, they make some excellent flathead bait. On the Missouri side, the bottoms we come through to get over here is full of these little ditches and stuff like you're talking about. And oh man, we can take some night crawlers and just catch some bullheads just like crazy. And we get in our throw nets all the time. We're throw netting for shad and carp, and them daggone things are a pain in the butt when you get 2 or 3 of them on a throw net. Yeah, they are excellent flathead bait. And the great thing about it, they stay alive so daggone long too. It can be hotter than heck if you just keep them in somewhat of cool water. Come on back and hit it. What's going on there, Ryan? Yes, David, it's the Gar Master that's with me. Yeah, my buddy Cujo that's with me. He's very much like my little brother, and we come up here and fish with Avid a while back, and oh my goodness, he was lightning and Gar left and right, and ever since that, Avid's called him the Gar Master. Yeah, he's been working up in northern Chicago for for months, and we didn't get hard to do any fishing together all summer, late fall, and usually, heck, we're usually fishing together about every other weekend anyway, or hunting. And last couple weekends, we've actually been able to hook up and do some fishing. It's been pretty nice. Well, I think I'm going to grab one of them snack sticks, get munchies. Be right back, y'all.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get sloppy down here. That wind, I'm glad the wind keeping out a little bit there. It's getting pretty chilly right now for a little bit.
Sweat, man. I freaking got soaked. Got my Jack Links beef sticks. Had to get a little snack. I was getting a little hungry. Nope. Mad Cat's getting hit. I'm sorry, Uncle Lou's getting hit. My mirror rod just got a couple little bumps. Now, we got fish here. Just question: how big are they? may have to downsize my bait a little bit if they keep doing this. Apache, we got shad, we got chicken, we got some carp, and my buddy over here, yes, he's off the bank here a little bit. He's got one rod axe with some night crawlers on it just to see what happens. And he's got some kind of concoction he made. He's trying out. But every hit I've had so far, which we haven't hooked up yet, but every hit we've had so far has been on chicken. And I'm not hitting the shad or anything. No. I started using chicken last year for the first time. It was in the winter, and I killed them in the winter last year in chicken. I mean, I'd have rods baited with carp and shad and everything else, and never get a hit. But rods with the chicken would produce the biggest majority of my fish last year. Yeah, I didn't fancy it up or nothing. I'm just using chicken thighs, just right out of the package. No Kool-Aid, no nothing. Yeah, they'll just bump these baits a few times, and that's it. They're not getting very aggressive with it at all. Could be some dag blasted channel cat too, though. All right, David. Good deal. Yeah, Lake Bay is a fire kind of began on the river. Just hope the river ain't flooding, you know. I'm gonna give this spot about another 20 minutes. You know, if we don't hook up, we'll move downriver to one of our wing dikes, and we'll go live again. We're getting hits, but just I don't know. I think it's starting to think it's little bitty devils. Yeah, but we found just looking downriver here. We put a spot. You can probably see it. That river, that bank starts taking a big old hard bank. Every barge comes in there. The main channel they cut real tight to that bank. I think that's gonna be a spot we're gonna hit this coming spring and summer too. I think it's gonna be a heck of a good spot right on the main channel. And I always did like fishing, whether it be a creek, a river, or anything. Anywhere that river makes a hard bend. Always love fishing those bends like that. One of these seagulls get low enough, knock him out of the air, and put him on the hook for bait. Oh, fish back. He's hitting that mad cast again. Got a little bit of cloud cover coming in. Just as long as don't bring no more snow. I'm done with the snow.
Heard anything about the ground fog?
Well, they were saying I've been hearing two different things. I heard they were like around Pennsylvania. They were saying 6 weeks more worth of weather, winter weather, and then I hear down here we're supposed to possibly have an early spring. I'm all for that. But it could be one of them deals come in April, 1st of May, turkey season. Heck, it's 9 degrees out.
Yeah. Or a blizzard.
Yeah, we get out into that dike after a while. I think we'll be in good shape. Ain't too much wind and stuff. And that second one, there's a lot more spots to stick a rod, a little wider out of that tip too.
When we walk back, or it might be better walking this way, just where it's a little bit flatter, until you get back up there close, instead of going through all these drifts.
Oh, I know. Heck, she's crying. The wagon sunk up to his belly coming to that one snowdrift up there.
Maybe it'll be like we did last time. We left here and then boom, man, we was
Yep. that last time me and my buddy fished here, we caught some fish here, and then we moved upriver and got out on the Windy Nine, and we just commenced to lighten them up.
Well, we got lessoned by Abe too.
Yeah.
He taught Garmaster everything he knows.
These dagging fish are hitting it a few times, and they just ain't coming back. Like I said, we're far from being done today, y'all. Like I said, I'll let you know if we decide to make a move. I'll shut the stream down. We'll start a new one when we get repositioned, but it'll take us a little while because we got to walk out of here. We got a little bit of a drive, and then we're gonna.
Might be quicker if we take the other way.
Yeah.
Might try that.
Might try
it. In mind because I've got like shortcuts on my GPS. That road's just right here. We'll have to go back out, but you just
go out across the bridge.
Across the bridge, I think it's right there.
Yeah, we'll give that a shot, and that'll give us a chance to do a little scouting while we're.
Yep. We got down here. Might even see something farther down the river.
Timolina was going on, but it ain't bad as it was when we first got out here. Yeah, it was about 19, 20 degrees, but it's supposed to warm up in the upper 30s, possibly 40 today. But we're fishing where the Kaskaskia River comes into the Mississippi River down here in southern Illinois. But we've gotten a few hits, Tim, but nothing substantial. So we may end up packing up here in just a little bit and heading upriver and start a new live stream. It'll take us a little bit to get out of here. But we're going to get out on the end of one of them wing dikes where we fished last week and we had some success. Got good water out here, but the only problem is where this pocket is, there are the bunch of ice chunks getting into our lines and everything else, so it's kind of making a pain. Yeah, it's supposed to really warm up here in the next few days, so all the snow melting. I'm betting this river's she'll make a pretty good little jump, I bet, here in the next few days. Ooh, that breeze. I mean, it's getting warm, but that breeze definitely got a little bite coming off this, little bit of a bite coming off the river. But it's still a heck of a lot better than it was last Saturday. Oh my goodness. We fished last Saturday. It was like 17 degrees, and that wind was ripping off the river, and it was making it miserable. Our hot eyes and everything else are freezing. I don't think we'll have that problem today, though. Getting a couple of hits on these rods earlier. Keep kind of waiting to see if they're going to do anything before I reel in. we relocate. Man, all I said 100 times, folks, but man, I am so ready for spring. But this same spot we're sitting here, though, it's gonna be fire though whenever this spring when the water temperatures really start coming up, because them cats are gonna come up to this cascade. That water's gonna be warmer than what it is out here in the main river. Figuring about March or so, we'll be back on this spot for sure. Yes, David, that's where me and my buddy, we were looking at that bend down there. We're gonna do some fishing there this summer. We're gonna have to drag out the 14 and 16 ounce sinkers for that spot, I think. Yeah, this particular stretch of river we're on, the Cascades comes in. It goes all the way up to Carlisle Lake. That comes into this feeds this thing. The Cascades can flow through there. It's a big lake up there. It's full of channels and flatheads, but they just stocked like, oh my gosh, I forgot how many blue cat they just stocked in there this past year. So that lake is going to be some amazing blue catfish, I'd say, here in another 3 or 4 years. That'll be another spot we'll be hitting a lot. That lake is full of like shad and full of these dang silver carp and big head carp, so they're going to have a ton of food. So I'd say they're going to grow pretty rapidly. Hey, Alvin, what's going on, buddy? right. All right, Fox. Rob. Hey, Rob. Fox, how we doing, buddy? Okay, guys, we are going to shut this stream down. We're going to make a move. We're going to pack our gear up, and we're going to head upriver several miles, and we're going to get out on a wing dike. So I'm going to shut the stream down. Give us an hour and a half to maybe two, maybe less than that. Because we got to walk out of here, then we have to walk in. And I'm going to start another live stream here in a little while. So, Rob, nothing so far. I had a few hits. Nothing good here. So we're going to get out on a wing dike into some deeper water. We're going to give that a shot. So hopefully we see all you guys here in about an hour and a half or so. See you guys in a little bit.